ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Isaac. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going for it all. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Golden Gophers offense will take the field for the first time. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Defense played the Wildcat very well on them, but stopping them for a short gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Minnesota! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Crossing the 30, he's got a lane. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. The play action fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. There he goes. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Golden Gophers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick completion on the out. Finds a crease at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Breaks the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And a nice 2nd effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defense.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. Running to Green. Got enough for the 1st. Oh, a lot of space. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Completes the shuffle pass. stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
On to kick it away.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back has it. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gopher!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter.
Set to kick this one away.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Fires to the tight end. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Mueller. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage, and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start running a lot of pressure.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turning it on. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
On the move at the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers are on the move. The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Minnesota! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his spot. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route.
He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bucks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Power football with the run. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Tuggle. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. first down. They'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Anger. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Makes the grab. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Right on target this time. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wideout trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer.
Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Buffaloes! And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making checks. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He fires a bullet to the right. Got it in stride at the 15. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update.
And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. There he goes. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Minnesota! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense. But I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Leaves it with the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught behind the line. It's Tuggle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Trying play action. Looking to buy time. Throwing on the run. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
56, Colorado, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Isaac. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got room to work. Plows through the defense. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Got it behind the line. It's Cup. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Rides the back. Oh, he's got a chance. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Here we go. Snap to the back. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. He'll take it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota! Great job by the back on the option. let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
21.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides the back on the option, the give. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go right back to him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. He gets it away from his own end zone. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They are going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking for a crease. It's Cup. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Right back to the well. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his man. It's Leon. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Angulo. Makes the grab over the middle.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and get to
going for it all. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. The screen, and watch out. Oh, he's got some space. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Slide 22. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard